as Africans coming to settle in the UK, I know most Africans are here because they've got a job, and others are students. There are seasons, there are times for everything. So please, 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 you can't be in isolation. You're far away from home. You need all the love and the support. So get in touch. Is there anything you need? Is there something you want advice with? You can't know everything. You can't, because you've just come over from a totally different way of life to staying in the UK. You've got to live within the rules of the UK. In Sunderland, there are hubs that support families like those who have kids. There are hubs in different regions of Sunderland, different areas of Sunderland. So you could pop into these hubs just to help. It's totally different the way you raise kids in Africa and here. If you've got 5 kids, for example, in Nigeria, you're not going to be as stressed as somebody who's got 2 in UK. I promise you that, because you've got family helping to babysit them. You've got kids who have so much energy, but they can go outside and play and exert those energies, and they've got a lot to play with. So you look out for them. It's like community. Watch out for your kids as well. There is not this fear of a danger. So when you get here, in as much as you're trying to settle down, you've got kids to still look out for. So those who came in with their kids, trying to settle down is much more difficult, because even the way you go to school, the way you get your places for their academics is different. The way they learn them at school, teach them stuff, it's different. So there's a lot to learn, even as a parent for yourself, and as well as looking after the kids. Please do not live in isolation. Get help amongst the African community in Sunderland, as well as those who have been very well exposed to the system. You don't need to be in a competition with somebody who's been here for 50 years. Instead, pick their brains. They've got a lot to offer you. What took them 6 years to achieve might take you 3 years, because you've been able to assess them, ask them questions, see what they did right, see how they are doing it, and how to stay out of trouble. Because I know there is nobody who's come all this way and come here for trouble. You just want to do your work peacefully. You just want to go to work peacefully. You don't wake up every day thinking, oh, I'm black, I'm gonna be racist against today. No, but do your best to avoid people who could be racist to you. Do things right and watch out for triggers. Please educate your kids as well. There are things that are allowed in Africa that kids can actually just play with anybody. They make friends so easily. But here, some of them don't want to play with you. They come home to tell you that, but you need to learn them the system. If you don't know it, how do you learn them it? So please, you need to ask questions. Get into groups. In Sunderland, the family hub is not just for citizens. Just because you're on a student visa doesn't stop you from accessing that. So it's not like you're getting funded. It's something they do to support families. And you've got craft classes for the kids. You go to the farms. They've got activities for them. It's community based, so it gets you quickly integrated to the system, and you're not isolated. Because the more isolated you are, the worse your mental health is going to be. I know as Africans we don't talk about mental health that much, but please, I know it is happening, but you need to find your support groups around you. As a family, we've always been here in Sunderland, northeast of England. We love the place loves us, and as a Christian, we are praying all the time for Sunderland, because there's somewhere in my Bible that tells me, if Sunderland prospers, I prosper. So we do that. It is consciously done in my home. So we've loved the city, we've lived here, but it will be nice to pass this information to those who are new.